Okay, we're back on. Picked up some parts. We're going to do some work on the 2011 Ford Edge SEL 3.5 liter. So in the AM class, we're going to be working on some spark plugs, coil-on plug boot kit. We needed to get that because when we go to change that, pull those coils off, we're probably going to destroy those. We also got an upper intake gasket. So what do we have here? We have 6 spark plugs, NGK. We have our boot kits, because we've had our experience with these. Sometimes we pull these coils off, we end up, that's dry and it's hard and it's stuck on and we can't get them to separate. We end up ripping these. So I'm just trying to be proactive here. I ended up ordering the kit. We'll replace those. And unfortunately, we got to take the upper plenum off. The upper intake manifold is going to have to come off. So I did order a gasket. So when we go after that job, we're going to replace that gasket. The way that intake goes, it kind of hangs over that rear end. It will be impossible to get the plugs out without removing that. So in the PM class, we picked up some parts for the PM class that we're going to work on vehicle with. So we picked up a set of front rotors and pads, rear rotors and pads. We got some rear caliper dampers, rear guide pin set. I bought one set just in case I run into a problem. The rear seems to be taking a beating on this vehicle. Might be very common on these types of vehicles. It's been good otherwise, but we need to work on that. We got a little brake caliper hanger set and a Lyle kit for compressing the pistons because the parking brake is incorporated in that piston and we're gonna have to spin that to go in. So I ended up buying one. We have these at school, but I can't get there, it's closed, so we're gonna have to, I had to pick up some stuff. So just going over it again, front and rear rotors, pads, you know me, I buy the cheap stuff. I don't want to spend any money. I probably should. We got the dampers. I bought 2. Last time we serviced the rear brakes on this, you know, we're almost at 120,000 miles on it. They were in rough shape. These guys were in some rough shape. They almost look like the rubber. Probably won't, but they didn't look too good. They didn't come off too nicely or go back on too nicely. So I ended up ordering them. I got one also, a guide pin in case, you know, out of the 4, hopefully 2 will take care of it, I would think. I picked up a hanger set. We have these in school. We got a bunch of these in school. Ours are orange, I know. But I did pick up a hanger set just because they are awful handy when we go working on the brakes. And I picked up one of the piston tool. So we can actually compress the piston without too much trouble, spin it, and get it to compress in at the same time. The ratio sometimes doesn't match. We have run into that. Whereas you're spinning this in, we end up sometimes compressing more than we're spinning, and we got to kind of adjust this in and out. This other one here, we got to kind of work it so we're not forcing anything. We don't want to break it. So when we get going on these jobs, I'll do this one with the AM. I'll try to video that for you and share it. I'll give you some sheets with that you're going to have to follow along with and hopefully put the right information down that will be graded. PM, we're going to go through this stuff. I know we did a lot of brake stuff already. Not a bad review. Maybe we'll look at some of the suspension components while we're under there. We'll do a little inspection on that also. Sound good? Sounds good to me. Let's get started.